Imagine preparing your luggage, booking your ticket, and touching down in Canada without ever applying for a visa. For citizens of 6 Caribbean nations, that's exactly what 2025 has in store. Canada is eliminating visa requirements for these countries, creating new possibilities for tourism, business, and immigration. But what's motivating this policy change? Which countries are involved, and what are the implications for travelers and future immigrants? Stick with us, because in this video we're breaking down everything you need to know, from updated rules to the reasons behind this shift. Don't go anywhere, this could change everything. Canada's move to waive visa requirements for Antigua and Barbuda in 2025 is a major step forward, signaling stronger diplomatic and economic cooperation. With its idyllic beaches and booming tourism, Antigua and Barbuda has long been a hotspot for Canadian tourists. Now the favor is being returned. Why now? Canada is acknowledging Antigua and Barbuda's efforts to strengthen border controls, lower unauthorized migration risks, and maintain a consistent diplomatic presence. The Canadian government also sees this as a chance to expand travel and trade. While Antigua's citizenship by investment program once raised concerns, recent regulatory reforms have eased those doubts. Travel and immigration effects. Antiguans can now enter Canada visa-free for visits up to 6 months, whether for leisure, family, or business. But this doesn't include the right to work or study. Travelers will still need to comply with Canadian immigration guidelines. For those considering a long-term move, regular visits could help form personal and professional connections that support future residency. Why are people leaving Antigua and Barbuda? Limited economic opportunities, job scarcity, and the long-term effects of hurricanes have led many to seek better lives abroad. Canada's strong job market, public services, and high living standards make it an appealing option. Easier access may push more Antiguans to explore their options. Another Caribbean nation on Canada's visa-free list is St. Kitts and Nevis, a country with long-standing ties to Canada through education and investment. Why the update? St. Kitts and Nevis has demonstrated strong document security and low instances of overstays by its citizens in Canada, key considerations for the exemption. Canada is also aiming to strengthen relationships across the Eastern Caribbean, where St. Kitts plays a central role. What this means for citizens? Visa-free travel will simplify visits for tourism, business events, and family gatherings. It also makes it easier for students to tour universities before applying for study permits. However, proof of sufficient finances, return travel plans, and a clean record remain essential for smooth entry. Why are citizens emigrating? Despite its charm, the country has limited industries outside of tourism and its investment program. Many young adults are looking overseas for better pay and broader career paths, and Canada's demand for skilled labor makes it a top choice. Dominica, known as the Nature Isle, is also on the list of countries benefiting from Canada's 2025 visa policy update. This decision comes in response to improvements in immigration control and a strong partnership with Canada. Why the change? The Dominican government has made progress in securing its passport systems and reducing document fraud. Its role in regional programs like the Caribbean Single Market and Economy has also strengthened its international credibility. Canada also recognizes the nation's resilience and rebuilding efforts after Hurricane Maria in 2017. Effect on travel and immigration. Dominicans will gain visa-free access to Canada for short stays involving tourism, family visits, or business. But travelers must still provide documentation like return tickets and proof of finances. While not a path to employment or education, it does allow individuals to scout opportunities firsthand before making long-term plans. Why are Dominicans relocating? Despite breathtaking nature, the local economy struggles with limited sectors beyond agriculture and tourism. Many professionals leave in search of higher salaries and better opportunities in places like Canada, where industries such as tech and healthcare are booming. Grenada. Grenada, often referred to as the Spice Isle, is another Caribbean nation now included in Canada's visa exemption program. This decision showcases the strong diplomatic trust and Grenada's low immigration risk profile. St. Lucia. St. Lucia, known for its stunning scenery and lively culture, is among the countries approved for Canada's visa waiver program in 2025. This marks a recognition of the country's strong passport systems and low immigration risks. Trinidad and Tobago. As the most industrialized country in the Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago's inclusion in Canada's visa waiver program is especially notable. It underlines their close trade relationship and low risk to Canadian immigration integrity. Why the change? The nation has long been a vital economic partner, especially in sectors like energy and finance. Reliable border enforcement and low visa overstay statistics made it a strong candidate. Canada also wants to foster smoother business exchanges and tourism flow. What this means for citizens: Trinidadians and Tobagonians can now travel more freely to Canada for tourism, business, or family reasons. It's also an opportunity for professionals to explore networking and job prospects. Still, travelers will need to provide proof of income, intent to return, and other standard documents. Why are people leaving? Despite its natural resource wealth, economic instability, rising crime, and a drain of skilled talent have pushed many professionals to emigrate. Canada's policy shift may encourage more people to explore formal immigration routes like express entry. To wrap up, starting in 2025, citizens of Antigua and Barbuda, St. Kitts and Nevis, Dominica, Grenada, St. Lucia, and Trinidad and Tobago will no longer require a visa to visit Canada. This opens big doors for tourism, family visits, and business ventures. Still, keep in mind that this doesn't mean unlimited access or the right to work. Travelers must always check Canadian regulations before boarding a plane. If you're from one of these 6 Caribbean countries, 2025 could be your chance to experience Canada firsthand. Whether it's a holiday in Vancouver, a business venture in Toronto, or the first steps toward immigrating, this visa exemption is a powerful opportunity. But preparation is essential. Make sure your documents are ready and you know the rules. Want to stay in the loop on immigration news and helpful travel tips? Be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you never miss out. Drop a comment below. What city in Canada are you most looking forward to visiting? Is it the cultural pulse of Montreal or the mountain views of Calgary? We'd love to hear. And if you're seriously thinking about moving to Canada, check the link in the description for our free guide packed with insider advice, step-by-step instructions, and legal know-how to help make your move a success. Don't just imagine living in Canada. Start planning your journey today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.